Hello guys, good evening. Today we're going to be talking about doing automatic citation and referencing in research. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Albert and I work for ANG Research and Analytics. So what is this video going to be about? So the first thing we're going to have is an introduction, and then we're going to have the body of the video where we're going to be talking about why is it important to use automatic referencing, reminder of what citation and referencing is, two ways of doing automatic referencing, method number one, method number two, practice of how to do it, how to find reference of cited work in an article, and then the conclusion. So we are going to move straight forward into understanding what automatic citations and referencing is all about. The very first thing you must understand is that automatic citation and reference is simply a process of automatically generating references and citations in your work with little or no effort. So most students, what they do is they try to keep their citations aside, their referencing, and are going to look for a way to compile all of these at the end of their work. But it becomes stressful, and also many things might happen in the way. For example, your computer might crash, things might get bad, and well, you don't want to stress yourself. And this is what this video is going to show you today. Alright, so why is it important for you to do automatic citations and referencing? The very first thing is that it's going to help you keep track of all your citations and references in one place. Secondly, it will help you organize your reference in a chronological order, e.g. alphabetical. Remember, the AP is type from American Psychological Association. Alright, so it is a standard by most universities for formatting references, and with the APA format you have to order your references in alphabetical order. And if you do your references automatically, you will automatically have these in an alphabetical order. The third thing is that it saves you time, stress, and money as well. How does it save you time? You click a button and you can pull out all of your referencing. Secondly, you won't stress in doing that, and thirdly, you won't spend any money to do that. Alright, so before we go forward, it is good for us to remind ourselves what citations is all about. I remember we talked about this yesterday, but let's just talk about it today again briefly. The very first thing is that citations and references are what you use to acknowledge the work of others in any form of writing, be it academic or not. So we are academic students. So our goal as an organization and as people who love research is for us to be able to help students understand the value of acknowledging the work of other people, irrespective of whether it's academic or not. If you do research, maybe for your company, it's always good for you to acknowledge the people from whom you got these ideas from. Remember, these ideas are not yours. It is ethical enough for you to tell others that I got this work from this person, such that others could be able to get in this work. Also, for the purpose of not plagiarizing, remember what plagiarism is all about. If you use somebody's work as yours, somebody's thought as yours, copying and pasting somebody's work, or using somebody's thoughts, trying to put the thoughts in your own way, but not doing that effectively, all of this is plagiarism. So therefore, it is imperative for you to cite or reference any piece of work or writing used which is not your own. A citation is a quotation or a reference of a book, a paper, an author, especially in scholarly work. So this is very important in scholarly work. Right, so what are the examples we have for citations? Citation looks like this. You see the very first one is in the late 2005, talked about that. This is the APA style of citation. Secondly, that's another format we have in Delhi, 2005, and then the page number. Right, so the very first one in the bracket is in Delhi. Delhi is a surname and followed by the year of the publication of the article, and then if you want, maybe the page number, you could do that if you want, but it's not really necessary, but it's good. The third one is Delhi and Ekema, and in brackets 2005. This is the case where you are trying to bring out a thought, but you want to start first with a citation of the author. So what you do, you say something like, according to Delhi and Ekema 2005, but the very first one, Delhi 2005 in brackets, you put that at the end if you want to put the citations at the end. Delhi and Ekema is when you have two authors, or you can have Delhi AR 2005 is when you have more than two authors in a particular article. So what is reference? A reference is a list of all the in-text citation in your work. It is usually arranged in alphabetical order according to the AP format. So most students face this problem. You find references of things that have not been cited in the body of their work. Do not put a reference in your list of reference section when there is no citation for it. Example of a reference, we're going to see that as we move forward. Ways in doing automatic citations. Normally there are many ways to do automatic citations and referencing. The very first one is the use of built-in functionality in Microsoft Word. So if you are using Microsoft Word 2010 rather to 2016, there is a built-in functionality to do automatic citations or references. Secondly, you can use external softwares like Mendeley or Citation, which can help you as well. So let us be practical about it and let us use built-in functionality in Microsoft Word. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I will go into my computer now in order for me to be able to show you Word. So I will open Microsoft Word. Alright, so I'm using Microsoft Word 2016. I don't know what you're using, but if you're using 2010 to 2016, this is going to work also for you. Alright, so I'm going to go in right now. I'm creating a blank document. Alright, so you find the ribbon above here, and on the ribbon we have references. So you click on this tab. When you click on this tab, citations and bibliography, you find the whole functionality for citations. For example, if you want to insert a citation in your work, you simply click here and you add a new source. When you click that, a dialog box will appear that gives you the ability for you to be able to choose and to fill in the information for your citation. You see we have so many sources here. We have for books, book section, journal, articles and periodical, conference proceedings, and so on, for websites and documents from websites, electronic source, art, and so on. So you have a lot here that you could use. And when you click on any, for example, if I click on book, you see how it changes, right? So you have the ability to put the author, the title, the book, and all that, and you can show all the bibliography fields. So there is more which you could add more information. Alright, so when you have an article and you want to cite a particular work from a source, you've used an idea, you can simply use this with Microsoft Word. So we're going to leave this now and come back to it in more depth. The next one is we're going to talk about Mendeley. What is Mendeley? Alright, so Mendeley was built to allows researchers all over the world to be able to collaborate with one another, and also it allows you to put all your articles and your sources in one place such that you'll be able to access them with no problem. When you install Mendeley into your computer, it automatically installs an app-in into your Microsoft Word. Just like how we have a reference section in Microsoft Word built in it as well. How to get Mendeley. Alright, go to the website and you download the software into your computer. Alright, so you come to your browser, just Google Mendeley. So if you want to get to the website, you go to www.mendeley.com. Right, Mendeley is actually a company. Immediately you get on the front page of the website, download Mendeley into your computer. So you can just click download, and our platform identifies the type of operating system that you're using. For my case, I am using Windows, but you can also download for the Mac or for Linux computer. So I'm just going to download it now. So when you click on download Mendeley, automatically you find that you have Mendeley downloaded and it's just 54.7 megabytes, so it's not very big. So but in my case, I already have Mendeley installed on my computer, right? I will do another video to really show you how to install this Mendeley, but you have to create an account such that Mendeley will be able to collaborate with your profile, both in your local computer and also online. So you can use Mendeley online as well as you can use Mendeley on your computer. This is Mendeley, it's opening right now. Alright, so I'm going to put my credential right here right now. Alright, so Mendeley is gonna work. So when it comes up, I'm going to show you how to use Mendeley. Let's practice doing citations and referencing with both methods. So the very first method, built-in functionality in Microsoft Word. I will go back to my desktop. Alright, so I'm gonna get an article to demonstrate how to do it. Alright, so this is how an article looks like. So let's first of all start with the built-in functionality in Microsoft Word. And I say, for example, I see this piece of information here and I believe that this information will be good for my work. So you copy this piece of information, you right click, you copy, you come to your Microsoft Word, paste it in here. Alright, whenever you copy from PDF, you have to ensure that you put things together. Remember I said yesterday that in order for you not to plagiarize, do not copy and paste. So this is what you do. When you have this information like this, You have to take this information, you read it, understand it, and then you put it in your own words, right? The very first thing that you have to do if you intend to cite this work is that you need to first of all input all of this information into the reference part of Microsoft Word. What you do is that you click on reference. Under the citation and bibliography group, you insert the citation and you add new source. In the type of source, and you select journal article. If we come to this article, the very first thing we're supposed to put here is the author. Use the Harvard system if you want, so you could change it from here. So the name of the author, so this is where you put the name of the author. So I would recommend for a start that if you have more than one author, if you click the edit, you know where to put the last name, the first name, and the middle name. Alright, so I'll go back to the article. Alright, so this is the author. Copy this, I paste it here. This is what I do to do it fast. So Godhill is the last name, so I cut out the first name, paste it down here in the first name section, and you add. Right, so you have this guy. So if you have more than one, you always do it like that. So when you're done, you press OK. So now you see the name. Normally you're supposed to have the last name and then the first name and the middle name. Alright, so what's the title of this article? So you come here, it is the role and impact of tourism. So I copy this and I paste it. Right, so it's PDF, so you have to copy one line after the other, especially when it comes to these names. I know this because I've been doing this for a while. So you paste, so I have all the name now. So what is a journal name? This is the journal name here. So you copy everything from here, you paste in the journal name. The next thing is what is the year? Alright, so the year it was written is in 2015. So you put the 2015. The next thing is the pages. This article doesn't show the pages. Since we do not have the page number, under this PDF you see 1 to 8, so I'll just come here and I see page 1 to 8 based on what we have. So you could show other fields. So I always like to add other fields such that I put more information about this article. So the next thing is the volume number. There's volume 5, so you come here, put 5. The issue number is 4, so put 4. The standard number, this is the ISBN or the ISN number. So you come here and you copy this guy. Great. I copy that guy and I paste it here. And the ISN number. That is it for you. Say okay. It automatically generates the citations for you. The citation is already in Microsoft Word. So let's say for example I copied this and I've already put it in my thoughts, keeping the idea of the author. So once you've had it, now you want to put the citation. So how do you do that? Same thing you do, you go to reference, you go to citations, and you're going to find all of the citations. You have this, right? So you simply click on it and you have the citation. But what if you want to do, you want to start first with the author's name? So what are you going to do? Insert the citations and then you can delete it after. It's still in Word, so you can say Godhill and 2015. That. So let me say, you can say according to Godhill 2015, I'm just trying to put this into perspective so that you can understand, right, what we're talking about, like that. So according to Godhill, travel these theses are done that. So you can either have it at the end, you see your citations at the end, or you can have it at the start. Alright, so this is how you do citations in Microsoft Word, the built-in functionality that you have in Microsoft Word. For the purpose of not making this video very long, I'm going to have another video to talk about how to do this with Mendeley. Now that you have the citation, you have put all of that. The next thing is how do you automatically generate your list of reference. Alright, so let's say we have a section called list of reference here. So now you want to generate all the references which you have in your work. So how do you do this thing? So in the reference ribbon, under the citations and bibliography group, you go to bibliography. So you click on bibliography and you insert bibliography. And automatically you have your bibliography inserted for you. So you see how it has been well arranged according to the APA style. It has been a alphabetical format, but for this video we've done just one citation, right? I will show you an example of mini citation. All these, the hanging indents. If you don't have word skills, you'll not be able to do this by yourself. You see how it has put everything together and it looks so neat. Just imagine that you were doing your work and you had you just have to press a button in order for you to just populate all of the references in your work. Isn't that nice and less stressful? Secondly, when you put one citation, you don't need to put it again. Wherever you are, you want to still use the same citation, you simply go to reference under citations and bibliography category. You go to insert citations and you're going to find all your citations here. And that is how simple it is. I'm going to show you when you've done bulk work and you have a lot of citations that you have done and you want to generate references easily. Alright, so I will show you with works that we have done. Alright, so we have this work, everything is arranged, right? But I want to come to the end. So I'm going to create a new page, right? So alright, a list of references. Great. Now I want to populate all of my references that I have in my work. So while we were doing this research work, we were doing automatic citations, and now it is pretty easy for us to populate the references. So what you simply do is go to reference and bibliography under citations and bibliography category, bibliography, and you insert bibliography. So you click on it and automatically everything populates. And if you look at it critically, you're going to see that we have B, C, it has put everything in order. That is how you do it. Let me undo. Let me use an example for people who are doing the Harvard. So it's the same thing with the Harvard. So you simply come to the star, and then you choose for Harvard. So we have for Harvard here, Harvard 2008. So alright, so it's done. So we have Harvard now. So when you're done, you simply come to bibliography and you insert bibliography. So this is the Harvard format. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how to do automatic citations and referencing. And it is my hope that this video has helped you very much. If you have any question, you can just ask your question. Alright, so I just want to talk to you about ENG research and analytics. We do research, advice and counseling. We do data analysis, all levels for undergraduate, masters and PhD, specifically in the field of social sciences. So if you have your data analysis work, you can get to us. You need research advice and counseling, you can get to us. So we do writing of research proposal and drafting of questionnaires and surveys and more that we do. We cannot say everything here. We also do personal tutoring, so we teach computer related skill sets, soft skills, private basis, wherever, whenever. Also we tutor on courses related to commercial studies such as accounting and all other related studies. And thank you guys very much for following up on this video. I hope it actually helped you. So you could always contact us if you're interested in our services or you have any questions. You can feel free to contact us at any time that you want. My email is ekimaalbert@gmail.com and you could WhatsApp us at that contact. Also, you can join our research education WhatsApp group where you will learn more about research for your research project success. We hope that it helps you.